talking toys with the toy queen herself, Carrie Wilmot. Welcome, Carrie.
Hey, Cindy.
So Carrie's going to tell us a little bit about the benefits of some of the toys that we have carefully chosen here at ISIS. And Carrie, why don't you talk a little bit about your background and you know, what makes you a toy queen?
Okay, for the last 11 years I've been a pediatric occupational therapist who has worked with children to advance their developmental skills. So I kind of got into the business of toys, just using them every day during treatment sessions, things like that. So it was always important to me to find a toy that was motivating for a child to want to learn. So a few years ago we started toyqueen.com so that all parents could find toys that would stimulate their child's development. So what we have here today, I'm going to give you one to hold up.
Oh, they're so cute.
His Skip Hop has these stroller toys. We have a little owl here, and you have
I have a birdie.
A bird. And they're multi-textured. Some rattle, some crinkle, which are all great to stimulate as a newborn baby. You want to stimulate a variety of senses.
Mm-hmm.
What's great about these little stroller toys, which I always loved with my son when he was an infant, is you can attach them to everything.
Yeah.
I had them on his stroller, I had them on my diaper bag, I had them on his car seat. I would attach 1,000 different links onto them so that they had like strings so that in case they fell.
So they could toss it, you can bring it back in.
Yeah. Exactly. I would even, I had a suction cup toy on his high chair. I would even link them to those. So these are all great to use for that, newborn to 6-month age where kids are just looking at toys and wanting to explore them with their hands and their mouth.
In the mouth, of course. Speaking of suction cups, we have the Sassy Wonder Wheel.
Yeah.
And this looks fabulous. This is new.
This toy says it's for 6 months and up, and maybe, from a fine motor perspective, that's when kids are really starting to explore something at 6 months, but I can remember my son being 4 months old and just being interested in looking at things, and I would put him in his little booster seat with his little high chair. I would suction cup this to the tray, and I'd move it, and he just would look at it in awe. So, I always say to parents too, just because something says 6 months, as long as you know where their developmental skill is at and what they like to do, then you might be able to use something a little bit earlier. But he would sit and absolutely would love to play with these. They're multi-sensory, they make noises, but they have little pieces for them so that when they are 6 months old and more working on refined fine motor skills, then it's a toy that will grow with them for a long period of time.
This is the Alex Stack-A-Cake.
And actually it looks like an adorable little birthday cake, but hidden underneath here these rings come off, and you can actually use it as a ring stacker. So for kids that are working on putting things on, taking things off, it's always easier for them to remove the rings first before you encourage them to put them back on. But there's all sorts of different little textures for them to touch and hold on to. There's different patterns for them to look at. So again, this is another toy. You could even, just with the taking the rings off, giving them something to hold, letting them work on transferring back and forth from one hand to the other. This is a great
so
toy.
This would be versatile. I mean, you can use these individually.
Exactly.
Just little rattles.
Exactly. Even as an infant, I am also a big fan of toys that grow with kids over a period of time so that you have some good, they're cost effective because toys can be expensive. But yeah, you could use this for an infant and just work on tracking back and forth, something for them to reach up and grab to, get your little links, dangle them from your activity arch, and you got, a multi-use toy.